Hi, it's Cheryl from Home Am I Making, where I inspire you to create a surrounding you love. I wanted to come on today because I'm still making stuff for my daughter's apartment. So I wanted to show you what I'm making today. As you hop on, let me know you're here. Let me know where you're watching from, and I'll get right on to the next craft. Here we go. So what I'm going to do today, and it does involve felt for all of you that know that I love felt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a piece of black felt. Again, I am making these for my daughter, so the color combination is a little bit different than I usually do, but keep in mind you can make it any color you want and you can make it your own. But since my daughter is... Hi Marla, how are you? Since my daughter has a certain theme in her room, I'm going to be making stuff to match. If you joined me yesterday, you've seen that I made some pots, succulent pots for her. So as you can see, this is going to match that whole theme that she has going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with... You sprinkled already from Arkansas. Thank you, Marla. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a piece of black felt. And this is the premium felt. And basically all that means is when you are in Joann's or Hobby Lobby or Michael's, it's thicker. It's not the one that's stiff. It's thicker and it doesn't have a backing on them. Some of them do have a peel and stick backing. That's not what this is. And then I'm going to start with a dowel. And normally what I do is I cut my dowel about a ½ inch on either side of whatever size I want my project to be. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to secure this piece of felt to the inside so that I can make a pocket for my dowel. As you can see, that can slide through there. So I'm going to take some hot glue and secure that so I can make a pocket for my dowel to slide into. This is going to be a hanging project, a hanging banner for her apartment. So as you can see, I made a little pocket. Can you see that? And then I'm going to slide this dowel through. If you have joined me in the past, you've seen me make something similar to this, and I was just in a craftathon last Saturday, and I made something similar, and they came out like this. So again, this is going to have a totally different look, but the process is still the same. So while I'm making this, if this isn't your color scheme, just remember you can make it your own and choose any color and any flower that you'd like. So I got that attached to the dowel. It actually can slide. I didn't have to glue that because I'll be putting a hanger on it and it will stop it from sliding. Hi, Joni. Did you like the ones I made for the craftathon? Stephanie, you got to go somewhere to get some felt. I know, I'm obsessed with felt right now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take a piece of trim. And if you notice, it's the same trim that I used on this succulent container yesterday. I know it's black and I know this is black, but I just want to add it for some texture. You might not be able to see it on camera, but it does add a little something. I didn't want to make it a different color so that it stands out. So what I'm going to do is it does come in a roll like this. I did get it at Joann's and it was on sale. So I'm going to trim the top. I'm going to put it right across like that. Again, I'm going to glue it. So I'm going to kind of push my dowel down so I can get the trim butted up against the rod. I did cut it to size before going on, but obviously you would have to trim it to the size of your project. So there, I'm going to add that. I'm going to trim the little side. There is a little bit longer piece on there. So see if you could see that. Can you see that? It does, there you go. It does add something. It's not dramatic because it's not contrasting, but I did add a little bit of a texture there. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to take a piece of rope, and I did pre-cut it because I know what size I want, and I'm going to make a circle just like I did on these projects. I'm not going to add the bow on this one. I'm just going to make a circle. Try to get it into a circle anyway. And then I'm going to hot glue that down. So how have you guys been adjusting to staying inside? For me, it's not a problem. Unless I ran out of craft supplies, then it would be a problem. But I really don't think that's going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to try to make this into a circle as best as I can by eyeballing it. Again, you can make this even into a square or any shape you want. Like I said, I'm not going to do the bow on this one because it's just not the look I'm going for. So there you go. That's where we're at so far. Folded the felt, put the dowel in, added my pom-pom trim and my circle of rope. Diane, I have no problem staying home either. I hope we don't have to forever, but so now I'm going to use succulents on this project. Again, because this is for my daughter. But remember, you could still use the felt flowers if that's what you feel led to. Or if you're not into making the felt flowers and just use this as an idea, maybe you can use silk flowers. So what I'm going to do again is kind of put this where I want it to go so that I can hot glue them where I want them to be, or kind of where I want them to be. So let me see if I do that. I think that's what I'll do. So far, see how quick this is coming together? Again, if you have your flowers already or your succulents already pre-made, it makes this project go so easy. I do pre-make them. If you're interested in knowing how I made them, I do have a tutorial up in the tutorial section that shows you how to make the succulents and how to make the felt flowers. I am going to come on and do another succulent that I've been working on and show you how to do that one. So I think that's where that's going to go. Let me get rid of all my hot glue strength. It's going to be different. This one's very quick again, Diane. I wanted to use the succulents because that's basically what my daughter likes. And she is going to put this in her room. So this is almost like the one I did at the Craftathon, just a different look. By choosing different color felts and obviously different flowers, it could take on a whole new look. So basically, that's it. Almost done. Just have to put the holder on. Can you see the little pom-pom effect at the top? Just adds a little bit more texture. And as you can see, just a little bit different than this one. Totally different vibe when you go with a different color. It takes on a more bohemian vibe, I believe, when it's black like this. And that's exactly what she wanted. So what I'm going to do is, if I could find my string, my jute, I'm going to make a hanger. So if you're enjoying this, please show the love. If you can give me some hearts, some thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you know anybody that would like to see this, please spread it to their page. And if you guys want to catch me live, there's a notification button that you can hit so that when I go live, you'll be notified. I do like to give you a warning, but like right now my head is totally creative and I never know what I'm creating and when I'm going to come on. So if you hit the notification button, it'll just tell you when I pop on live. But you can always watch them in replay. You like this, Marla? Super cute. Stephanie, you like this one? Okay, so I have made 2 knots and wrapped it around a couple of times so I can make my holder. I am going to just hot glue the jute to the dowel so that don't move. Ah, look what I did. I cut my live. I went to trim it and I cut it. Hold on, I need to go get more jute. It's right behind me. That's what I get for talking and crafting at the same time. Actually, let me cut another piece. I went to trim it and I cut the real piece. Okay, let's do this over. So I'm gonna tie a knot and I'm gonna loop it a couple of times. I'm gonna tie another knot. Let's do that. Because I want to use some of that jute as the holder. And then I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I'm gonna tie a knot and then I'm gonna wrap it and then I'm gonna tie another knot. And this time, I hope I don't cut the real piece. Your daughter would love this also. Yep. It's always fun to do, as far as I'm concerned, a piece for somebody that you know. Like when I made this, I know who I'm making it for. Sometimes I'm just doing it to showcase it, but I don't have anybody in mind. I love doing some pieces for specific people. Makes it that much more fun. So I am going to glue the jute to the dowel, and that will stop it from making the felt roll off. Because if you remember, I didn't glue the felt to the dowel. Okay, so I didn't cut this piece. And there you go. So what do you think? Can you see the little pom-pom on it? Very quick, very easy, very different look than what I... Thank you, Paula. Right? I feel blessed that she's 20 and even let me decorate it. Or thinks that any of this stuff is cute, right? So there you go. Again, it's very different than the ones I was making on the Craftathon, but I think this one's just as cute, just as well. So if you like this, give me a thumbs up. And remember, this is just an inspiration. You can make it your own. If you did do different felt, the base, and a different trim, I mean, the possibilities are endless. You can make this seasonal, by your trim choice, by your flower choice, your succulent choice, and your felt choice. So there you go. What do you think? So thank you for joining me. I am going to be on quite often in the next few weeks. So my mind has been creative lately, and I took my glasses off now. I can't see the comments. Sherry, that's so cute. Thank you. Yeah, so again, make it your own. You don't have to do it black. I did it black because I think it's going to match well with her decor and, you know, the theme that we have going with the succulent pots I made. And then if you remember, I also made her this photo board for her summer of 2020, or I shouldn't say summer, spring break of 2020 Polaroid pictures. So yes, it does make us feel good when our kids like what we made. It really makes it extra special. I mean, we like when people like it, but when our kids like it and they want us to make it, it is definitely a special time. So thank you for joining me. If you, like I said, want to get notified of when I go live, you can hit the notification button up there and it'll tell you when I go live. I do try to warn you, but like today, I didn't warn you because I just popped on here after I started making this. So have a great evening, and I will definitely be back throughout the week. Thank you.